Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Before It's Too Late Outdoor Adventures. We're off on another one. I pulled in here yesterday afternoon about 4, I guess, maybe 4:30. Didn't set anything up, just backed the van in halfway level and had me a sandwich and some Doritos and called it an evening. Kind of hesitant to set up too much. I do have the Slumberjack up because what I'm doing is waiting on Flat Broke Outdoors. He had I don't know, about a 5-hour drive, I guess, 4.5, 5-hour drive. So he should be rolling in here pretty quick. It's still early. I'm not sure what time it is, but stay tuned. This is going to be a good one. I don't know if it'll be this video or the next one, but sometime during this process, it's going to be our Thanksgiving video, and we're going to do a full Thanksgiving dinner out here. So stay tuned. All right, guys, I told you I was waiting on Flat Broke Outdoors.
I have arrived.
Matter of fact,
hours ago.
Several hours ago. It is 4:30 in the afternoon, and really all we've been doing is setting up camp. Did eat a sandwich.
We did, finally.
And yeah, I thought we was going to cave in before we broke down and did that. But we've got, well, I'll show you. It's, if I can do it.
Uh-oh, he gonna try to take y'all off the tripod?
No, not yet. See those lanterns over there? Those are all Blaine's. I think he's scared of the dark. But if you look over there on the front of my mobile, I might have one or two over there. I can't zoom anymore. But anyway, we have got camp set up like you would not believe. And I tell you what, I brought my selfie stick out, didn't I?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me cut you off and I'll get you back on. Right. As usual, we got a fire. Got a little bit of firewood. I want you to look. We got enough hatchets over here to fend off an Indian attack, man. And the sad part is, I know I got at least one more in the van. How many you got?
I got 2 axes in the back. No more hatchets, though. 2's all I had.
Shit, I'm throwing my guns away. We got enough axes and hatchets. But I got the van set up over here, Slumberjack. And then, of course, I got my diesel heater in there. Pretty sure that's safe with that seatbelt laying over the top of it. But anyway, van looks the same. Junked up, cluttered, you name it. Blaine has opted for his rooftop tent on his trailer since he had to go to Arkansas and get it. And he has yet to build out the topper on his truck. But he is capable of sleeping in there quite well. And he does have a cot. And you have a, what is that, a full-size air mattress that you were using in the beginning?
It's a twin.
Twin?
Yeah.
But
which is still a little bit big in there. It takes up quite a bit of floor space. But
yeah.
Anyway, I'll get it figured out. Got all winter to work on it.
Yeah, and he's not hurting in that rooftop tent. And just in case, which I know we ain't going to get no sunshine anyway, we both brought a generator. Might have could have got by with one, but you know, if you're going to do it, let's go ahead and overdo it.
Yeah, if you're going to overdo it, do it over.
Then he's got his diesel heater piped in there. I got my diesel heater running, and as a bonus, since we know it's going to be cold and rainy and nasty, we brought another diesel heater for the cook shack. Thanks to Matt Vanderheiden over at Vanderheiden Trucking. Then I got the Blackstone and a little propane or LP stove. Blaine's got his antique with the LP conversion. And this is probably going to be the headquarters right here.
Tell you what, it worked out well for us last time we had to set it up.
If we didn't have it last year, we would have froze to death.
It was cold, a lot colder than it is this year.
And windy. We would have never got any cooking done.
And it seems like it was around the same time of the month.
I'm thinking it was. But
early November. Or
yeah.
Something.
Anyway, yeah, we got our dishwashing station. I got to go in there and get the sink, but we got the water heater over there and an empty bucket. We'll put some water in it sooner or later, though, unless it rains.
Put some old creek water in there.
All right, guys, we're going to get you shut off. We'll make a video out of this somehow. Oh, almost spilled my coffee. Bear with me. All right, people, as you can see, darkness has crept on us. So we lit a few lanterns. We got the one in here in the cook shack. This is amazing. That's a 19, what did we say, 68? 1968, and it's the big hat model, and it has the reflector. You can see the reflector on the back there, and it has the striker in it. So that is like the deluxe, but that is not the best part of it. Have you already put the box up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Blaine has the original metal case it goes in with the spare parts and the funnel still in the case. He got a bonus there. That's his 1971 model. And you know, really, I guess, what are these, 220s or? I could read if I could see. Let me see. Oh, sorry about that. It is a 220, but I can't see the suffix because I got a light in my, oh, it's a 220F. Then I've got I believe this is a 76 model, and it's a 220 also, but I don't know. It's a later model than Blaine's. Which anyway, I don't know why we do it, but you find them at the yard sales cheap, and they're not hard to work on. Parts are still available, so you might as well get them. I mean, you never know when the lights are going to go out, especially around my house, because, you know, there ain't but two of us there, and one of us will get to pay a bill. No. But we are going to cook some, Blaine got some chipotle cheddar brats. We're going to throw on that fire. We got a little bit of apple wood in there. You got to dig for it, because I piled that other crap on top of it. Yeah, back toward the bottom. Right there. Fatah. That's apple. All right, guys, we're going to cook those brats and sit around and burn all the fuel out of our lanterns. No, fat chance of that. I know I've got more, and Blaine's got more. And I'm actually burning citronella oil in these little ones that Blaine got these for me almost a year ago. Told me he had them. I've seen him 15 times. He ain't brought me no lanterns yet. But he remembered this time. Of course, he's got a couple too. He just hadn't lit them. I guess we're running out of places to hang them. And we both got propane lanterns with us. We just hadn't lit them up. Probably don't need them.
We fire up too many more airplanes while we land right here in the camp.
You're right there. All right, guys, we're going to get you cut off. We're going to eat some bratwurst. We'll holler at you later. All right, folks. After that lovely lunch I provided of chopped ham and Swiss cheese sandwiches for lunch, Blaine at Flatbroke Outdoors is trying to outdo me here with some chipotle cheddar brats. I don't know. I guess it depends on your palate. If you don't like a good chopped ham sandwich, well, I don't think it was real Swiss cheese. It was more like a Swiss cheese product or cheese food or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's what we're going to have for supper, folks. Take that. Good morning, folks. Apparently the weatherman let me down once again. This time it was to the good side. I had to cut that diesel heater off in the van last night. It got warm. Looked this morning when I woke up and it was about 46 degrees outside. But that don't necessarily mean we've hit our low. Blaine had a fire going when I got up, and he better have some coffee in here. I'm gonna cook some myself. He's working on some. Sounds like it is. All right, I'm gonna cut the camera off. I'm gonna have to do it myself, I guess, if I want something. I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Would you look at that? We got Blaine in there fixing breakfast. He's frying bacon. We're gonna have some eggs. I got some biscuits in the oven. Got some Hungry Jack hash browns over there rehydrating. Gonna throw those on that griddle when he gets that bacon done. We have got it going on this morning. We didn't drink more coffee than we should have probably, but it's early. It is nice out here. There is a sun coming up over there through the trees. Sure looks pretty shining on top of those trees down there. I know that. Hadn't really seen any deer yet this morning. Hell, yesterday we saw more here in the camp, or from the camp, than the hunters did out in the woods. But there's our mess. Looks like a homeless camp, but it's where we're going to be. We'll see you later. Blaine is working this stuff over. Eileen, look at them vegetables my wife chopped up for me before I left. I don't know why Blaine can't live like I do. He can't have nothing nice like I do. Christy, chop his vegetables. I don't know what the biscuits are saying. I don't know. They're getting fluffy, but they ain't getting brown yet. They ain't been in there 5 minutes. All right, guys, let me shut this off so we can turn the jukebox back on. Did it? Oh. Hey, folks, welcome back. If you're looking for excitement, this ain't it today. After breakfast, we sat around here and, I don't know, tidied up a few things, did dishes. Come lunchtime, we just made us some sandwiches and Doritos, ate those, and then it looked like we were going to get a little light storm there for a little bit, according to the radar. So we added guy lines to the slumberjack, guy lines to the cookhouse here. Got a tarp out to cover the wood pile and everything, and then it went right around us. But tomorrow, I'm pretty sure we're going to get it handed to us. It's about a 90% chance of snow and rain. I don't know if it's going to be mixed or start rain, end up snow. Anyway, it ain't going to be pretty, but I think we're going to be able to make it. Other than that, we just got to make sure we put our chairs inside the cookhouse or whatever tonight. But supper is going to be easy as lunch was almost. I think we're going to have some chili dogs. And other than that, maybe something will happen between now and then worth watching. We'll see. All right, folks, we are in for a delicious supper tonight. We got some of the finest canned chili available over the fire there. We got our 2-prong hot dog roasters over there, and some, instead of hot dogs, we're going to use jalapeno cheddar chicken brats. Yeah, chicken jalapeno cheddar brats. Get back with you. Good morning, folks. It is Saturday morning, and my phone says it's 38 degrees outside. I thought it was going to get colder, but had the diesel heater on low all night, and I stayed, well, actually I had to kick off part of my covers, and I stayed toasty warm. I do see Blaine's stirring around out there. Hopefully he's got a fire built and some coffee made, because I'm getting ready to head out there and see what's going on. But supposed to have a mix of rain and snow today, but I was looking at the forecast, and it looks like we're going to have rain moving in about noon, but it don't look like it's going to be cool enough for any snow. But I don't have the best weather app there is either, I don't think, because mine's always different. All right, let's get outside and see what's going on. All right, I was correct in my assumption. Blaine had me a cup of coffee ready, had a fire going. He's sitting over there looking all chipper this morning. And I think we're about to get invaded by deer hunters, duck hunters, carp fishermen, or something. They're probably deer hunting. I think that's the kid that was over here the other morning when I was out here by myself. Went back in here deer hunting. But they're welcome to come through here. They're doing what they do, and we're doing what we do. So we'll see you on just a little bit. All right, guys, here's what's up this morning. I am cooking some jalapeno spam right here on the Blackstone. I inserted some biscuits all up in this oven, and if we open the door 5 more times to take a picture, they ain't never going to get done. But anyway, there they are. Blaine is over here making sausage gravy. Look at that.
Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Man, it's about to get right up in here. We might take time today to clean this table up a little bit. Of course, everything up there is what we need, see. I think instead of cleaning this, we need to bring in another table. But we got it toasty in the kitchen this morning with the diesel heater running. All right, let me get back to what I was doing, and we're going to get breakfast done. All right, Blaine's got that gravy did.
Done for.
I got my Spam sitting right there waiting to knock it off the oven. The biscuits are done. They're just sitting in there warming. And over here, I got some cheesy, look at that, cheesy scrambled eggs. Anyway, we're going to call it breakfast. We did move our fancy dining table in the kitchen because it's kind of toasty in here and it feels good. So we're going to eat. And we're not sure which hot sauce we're going to use today. We got Valentina's, Cholula, black garlic sriracha. There's a car out there. And the General's hot sauce. You know, that's the jalapeno. I'm going to eat that.
That's good stuff.
I'm putting that on my biscuits and gravy.
Shake it up.
All right, folks. We'll be back. Might have to have a nap after this, but
You ain't lying.
all right, guys, in case you were wondering what we've been doing all day, sitting under this tarp, watching it rain, or sitting in the cook shack with the heater, listening to it rain. That's about it. So, I don't know. We had to come out of that cook shack just, I don't know, just to see what was going on in the real world. Hey, Blaine, am I actually recording there? All right. Look at this. Blaine's got an umbrella for his camera. There, look at that. Ain't that beautiful? All right, guys, I got a feeling before this is over, we're going to need umbrellas and snowshoes. Blaine looked at the radar a while ago, and we got a few more hours of rain. Then it's turning to snow. But I don't know. Probably what it's going to actually be is a sloppy mess. But other than that, it's not going to affect what we're doing, especially since we ain't doing nothing. All right, we'll see you in a minute. All right, morning, folks. I don't know if you can hear me or the diesel heater. You are the wind. Well, I wish you could see that lantern swinging up there. Oh, I tightened that one handle. Oh, it's calmed down now that you put the camera on it. It is 27 degrees, feels like 7 outside, and a 32-mile-an-hour wind gust. And it's going to be this way all day.
Oh, y'all.
I hit the remote control on the diesel heater in the cook shack at about 4 o'clock this morning. And when Blaine got in here, what, 4:30 or something?
Around 5-ish.
Around 5, it was still cold in here. I didn't want to come out of the van, but I needed coffee. My coffee was sitting over here. So anyway, Blaine had a pot made.
Only reason I came out of my tent because, you know, my wife frowns on it when I pee on the covers.
There you go.
Ooh, that's the kind of cold it was this morning.
Yeah, I needed a litter box in my van, that's for sure. But we're going to do something. I mean, we got to cook a Thanksgiving meal while we're out here. So one of these days we're going to do it. And we still got a couple of days left, don't we?
We got today, tomorrow.
Yeah. Tonight and tomorrow night, or
Yeah,
we leaving tomorrow?
We stay at Monday night.
All right. We're leaving Tuesday morning, one way or the other.
Yeah.
What it cost us to stay here, we're damn sure leaving. We ain't staying again.
We ain't extending the stay.
Man.
We could be at the Ritz-Carlton for what it costs to stay here
Yeah.
for 5 nights.
They did us a little dirty on this one. And it wasn't a regular park ranger. It was some guy that works for the park. But apparently he has a key to the lockbox up there. Anyway, we paid twice for this site. Or times two. So we ain't never had two before, but we did this time. Anyway, I'm going to quit bitching. I'm going to get off here. We're going to find something to eat. I ain't getting in a hurry to do nothing. We need to build a fire, but I don't think you can strike a match out there.
Not that wind.
All right, we'll talk to you in a little bit. Oh, man. Hey, you may wonder what I'm doing. We set these pots out here yesterday afternoon to let the rain just kind of pre-soak them. And then they were, this morning, well, I'll show you right here. There was chunks of ice in there. I'm just trying to melt the chunks of ice. About got the mission completed, I guess. So now I guess we can actually wash them. And I was really lucky to get a fire going this way. The wind was blowing, but you know, the old bushcrafter I am, we got it done. All right, guys, I don't know what we're going to do. It is butt ass cold out here this morning. So it's warm in that cook shack, though. But heck, we sat in there yesterday in the rain. You know, while it was raining, we sat in there all day, I guess. And just messing around, not really doing nothing. So I'm going to try to do something a little more active today. We'll see. All right, welcome back, folks. All we have done today is, well, everything. We eventually took down my slumberjack tarp out there because the wind was trying to take it down for us. And man, we'd pound those stakes back in and move them and everything else, and it would eventually work them out of the ground. But the wind has been 28, 30 miles an hour all day. Got all the lanterns gassed up, diesel heaters fueled up, all that stuff. Had the generators fueled up, and everything recharged, power stations, whatever else. Now, Blaine is over here concocting, that is ground pork, and he's going to add some, let me get this with the light, jalapeno bacon, pinto beans, sweet and smoky chipotle pinto beans, all from the Serious Bean Company.
Seriously.
And in here, I don't know what it looks like right now. I whooped up some cornbread he had hooked us up with. Man, I ain't got no light in there. It's dark in that oven.
What I do?
Look at that. Anyway, I just put it in there, but it is starting to cook. That is some Hatch green chili and cheddar cheese cornbread. Diesel heater's been running about wide open all day. But I tell you what, inside the cook shack, it is 60 degrees. I believe that's what that says. And last time we checked, it was what, 28 outside? Or
it feels like 6.
Feels like 6 degrees with the wind chill. So we're hiding in here, fixing a little supper, gonna watch a little YouTube, sit around, not do nothing really once we get all this done, then get the dishes done and all that. But other than that, we're not doing nothing. All right, guys, we'll get back with you when we get something done. Man, it's dark still, but the lights are on in the cook shack and there's a fire going. Uh-oh. We successfully broke out of the van. My little lantern stayed going all night. That's perfect. Blaine has got a fire going, it appears. Oh shit, there's a truck right there. I didn't see that. They probably think I'm weird out here talking to myself. Huh. Knock, knock.
Hey, come on in here.
I can't. The door's locked. Oh shit. For real though, what'd you do? Zip it up to the ground? Man.
Don't keep that wind out, boy.
You're on camera. Don't say no dirty words.
Yeah, I don't even know any dirty words.
Oh.
You done been shanghaied by a cargo carrier. I didn't know if you was
No.
out of that heat box you was in.
I was in there doing my hair, and apparently I should have. Man, when I got through shampooing my wig, that water looked like my bath water when I was 9 years old, playing out in the woods all day. Man, some days you just got to take a break and wash your ass.
This morning, I set that lantern on fire all the way down to the tank, boy. Woo.
Good job. You didn't have your video on, did you? Man.
This outdoors was a crowd, but that old boy that's out there
bow hunting.
Yeah, he got to see.
Is it that same kid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hope he kills something.
That's what I told him. I hope he kills.
I bet his girlfriend wasn't beating the door down to go with him today.
She wasn't even. under the seat. She was not with it. Oh.
Folks, I don't know if you know it or not. Can you see me on that camera? Look at me. It is 20-something degrees outside with a feels like of 9 degrees. And we're just camping out. My hair is still wet. I knew better than come out of the house with my hair wet.
You should come out with that towel on.
I should have. I don't know how to tie no turban. All right, folks, I'm going to see if Blaine will fix me a cup of coffee. I ain't going to tell him I just had one in the van. I'm going to act like I'm all poor-mouthing and stuff. But we'll get back with you in a little bit. All right, everybody. I know it looks like I hadn't really moved, but this morning when I came out in the dark and I showed you the truck over there, the kid that was deer hunting out here, he actually shot him a big old doe. Would have been nice if he'd have shot a smaller one, but he shot the big one. And me and Blaine went down there and helped him drag it back up here to his truck. Luckily, it wasn't too far. He drags a little faster than me and Blaine do. So we swapped out. And, you know. Anyway, we got his deer up here. Nice big doe. He made a good shot on it. So he's packed up and headed to the locker with it. And we got to start cooking around here sometime or another if we're really going to have a Thanksgiving dinner today. So we'll get back with you.
Make me a pie crust for a blueberry pie. I got some Duncan Hines Wilderness blueberry pie filling. See that? And I got a crust over here, graham cracker crust. And I got some Jiffy pie crust mix for the top of it. So that's what I'm about to put together right now. If I can get it open. You know, when you get old like me, your dentures don't work too good anymore. Just short, all the way handicapped. Looks like, but I'm gonna only do about half of this because this makes a top crust and a bottom crust. I don't really need all that bottom crust. I came prepared with one. That over there. It said for the entire mix, 4 to 5 tablespoons of water. Since I'm only doing half, I don't have any measuring instruments. I'm just gonna shoot from the hip. You're just supposed to whip it up until it gets sticky. That's what I do. For too long, Butch will take y'all outside and show you what he's got going on out there.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought a little bit ahead, I probably would have gotten my flour out.
I can run get some.
I know where it is, right behind me.
Oh, you've got some in here.
I just hit it.
I got to mind out about stepping in front of his camera. He has got it mounted up there like regular people would, you know, most folks, if they were serious about YouTubing.
Man, of my caliber, that's why I like to have my camera.
I bet I could zoom this out and get a little better picture.
Finest great value self-rising flour ever. So this aside before I soil it with flour. Y'all can be sure I did wash my digits before I started doing this.
He did too, in the finest ice water we have available.
Yeah, I had to break it loose to wash my hands, but there it was.
And as luck would have it, we're leaving here tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be 30-something, I guess, for a high. But then the next day, since we're not going to be here, the high is going to be up into the 50s.
Yeah,
so, you know.
Nice or decent.
As soon as we leave.
As quick as we get out here. But I'm pretty sure where I'm going, the weather's going to be all right.
Yes, it will.
Didn't really allow.
How stiff you need it, or how?
I might should have kind of measured that top of that pie crust. What my intentions are is to cut it in strips, do me a lattice on top of the pie. I don't really know.
Since my hands aren't foul, you want me to get it and hold it up there?
I probably should have did just a little more.
I don't know if you roll it out.
Could use that soup can to roll it out.
I was just what I was saying. I was going to get this old empty, rusty propane bottle over here, but
I should do that.
go ahead.
Green beans, we're gonna use it.
Well, yeah. Got to make do. Man, look at that.
Remember the guy who told me to roll from the middle out.
Yes, yes, it is.
Stuff.
And I'll tell you something else. When you're rolling it out, if it starts to shrink back up when you roll, as you roll, if you let your dough rest for a second before you roll it anymore, the glutens do what glutens do, and then you start rolling again and it'll stretch properly. But you're not having that problem. I can clearly see that.
Ray Charles can see that. I'm not having any problem.
Now you're gonna cut that into strips, right? I started to say I had a knife over here somewhere.
Famously rolled to where it needs to be. That's every bit as big as a pie top.
Oh, it
Dust my knife. Just like Grandma used to make.
you ain't kidding. Man, that's treacherous. That is just.
Oh no, I'm available for party. Catering now.
Man,
Actually,
man.
we used to.
Yeah, we did.
We did
Back in the day. A damn hog walking around unattended did not stand a chance.
You know, we had to hook up with the hog folks.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't even need your own hog cooker. We had two of them, I think.
Oh, yeah, we had.
We didn't need them because if you bought the hog, you got the cooker. All you had to do was show up, hook your truck to their cooker, and they would drop the hog in there, and you would just drive off.
All you had to do was take it where you was going to build a fire in it and bring it back clean.
We would just go by the car wash when we were done with it.
Yep.
Rinse it off. All right, kids. That's where I'm going to stop for now. I'm going to let that rest for a second, get my pie filling in, lace my pie, and that's what we're going to do.
There you go.
Thanks
we'll be back. Hey guys, I just realized a while ago I hadn't really gave you a rundown of the menu, but you've obviously seen Blaine's blueberry pie. He has that in the oven right now. What I have here marinating, I mean, I don't know if you can tell anything about it, but that is wild turkey breast, and we are going to grill that. Along with that, we're going to have some stovetop stuffing. I didn't have any turkey, but we got chicken. Got some instant mashed potatoes. I don't know how those will be. I don't even know what brand that is. Have some Bruce's yams, cut sweet potatoes in syrup. Did not bring any brown sugar or cinnamon or nutmeg or nothing to put on them, whatever you're supposed to. Then the finest Pioneer roasted turkey gravy you can get. Blaine is putting together a green bean casserole over here. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, but we normally overdo everything we attempt to do. So this time we're trying to scale back what we can anyway. Like instead of making a whole casserole dish of green bean casserole, we're going to try to do a sensible amount. One thing of stovetop. I don't know about the mashed potatoes. They're probably going to need a lot of gravy. But anyway, we're going to try not to overdo it, but we're going to do what we would normally eat, or hopefully normally eat. Excusing the wild turkey breast. We didn't have a real turkey, so we had to make do with what we could find, straggling through the woods. All right, guys, we're going to give it a shot here. Shake them ashes over there where they'll fly straight in my van mostly. And this grate is going to be so close to the bottom. I'm going to try not to get too carried away with these coals because I can always do some more. Golly, now the wind picks up. Hadn't been that unruly lately. But That is some applewood charcoal. We're going to try to grill these turkey breasts on. That's not really the grate that goes on there. This one is, but that one's a little thicker, so I thought we'd give it a shot. Hang on. Probably need that. Can y'all see me now? You can't see me, but you can hear me. Here I am. Ta-da! I'm going to try to wipe that off a little bit. Dang, apparently I'm just going to wipe it off the whole thing. Maybe I'll just burn it off. Dang, I do have a pair of gloves. Actually, I got 3 or 4 pairs of gloves over there. And I probably should have brought one over here. We can always do that later, though. Anyway, you're getting the idea, right, guys? Ooh, that's flaming up. Hopefully it'll calm down in a second. Ooh. That grate tried to give me the slip. I might have made a bad decision there. Oh, I don't know. Well, if it burns that good in there, let's put this in the fire pit. Woo! I hope I wasn't marrying. Oh, that might have been the heater gas I was putting in there. I don't know. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get grill marks on that, apparently. We'll get back with you. All right, guys, here is our Thanksgiving meal. I don't know. Maybe better than last year's. Not sure. But here's what we got. This year, it's wild turkey breast cooked over applewood and applewood charcoal. Yams, or sweet potatoes, whatever you want to call them. Green bean casserole. Turkey gravy, of course. Stovetop stuffing. Let me get the lid off, because everybody loves stovetop, except my wife. And mashed potatoes, 4 cheese mashed potatoes. And the centerpiece is that blueberry pie that Blaine made. I may have just skipped to the dessert first, but that is our Thanksgiving meal for 2025, I guess it is. We appreciate everybody watching if you've made it this far. If you hadn't, you're going to be wishing you had. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and happy Thanksgiving. Blaine?
Hey, everybody, happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Getting ready for our fine dining experience. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, November 11th, Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. This is my 7th day out here. Blaine from Flatbroke Outdoors this is his 6th day, and I believe we're going to wrap this one up today. I am a couple of days late getting the video out. I hope it's worth the wait. Not sure what all we've videoed this trip, but I tell you what, we've only been here a week, but we've had a month's worth of fun. I think we've ate a month's worth of groceries also. Saw plenty of wildlife. Helped a young man drag a deer out of the woods yesterday. That was his first bow kill. He did good. Not his first deer by any means, but first one with a bow. It's going to warm up a little bit today. Naturally, since we're leaving, it's going to get up pretty decent. I think it's going to get up into the 40s today. But overall, we hadn't died, so we've had fun. But we have got a mess to clean up. So, guys, I appreciate you watching. Get a chance, hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment, and I try to answer them all. If I miss one, you know, I'm sorry, but I try, honestly. And if you watch this video, slip over to Flat Broke Outdoors and watch his. And we will see you on the next one, guys. Thanks so much.